take on Chelsea next.
Hello everybody, welcome to your watch along of Chelsea versus Aston Villa in the Premier League. Hopefully we can go and get the 3 points, get the result that we need, climb up the table, do what we need to do, and do what is right. Because at the moment we're playing all right. We're doing what we need to do in our game. We just need to go and see it. We just need to go and play well. We need to play with passion. We need to play with heart. We need to play with resilience. We need to go for it. Give it everything we've got. Basically. We're playing all right. We're doing what we need. We just need to do what we can do with the team that we've got. Try and play with a bit of tenacity, play with a bit of hope, and believe that we can go and get the result today. And I believe we can do it. We just got to keep trying every which way in that. Because you're not guaranteed to get results every time, but we can always do it. But like I'm mostly saying, we got in. The team's interesting. The team's looks like it wants. Like Graham Potter's trying to do something, like trying to jink around the squad a bit, but most of the time it works. As long as he's changing the squad, but we're still getting the results. That's all. I don't care at the end of the day, because at least he's doing something to the squad and it's working. At the moment, it's working for us. We are just waiting for the game to basically get underway between Chelsea and Aston Villa.
This very weekend, when Ivan Toney woke to find foul racist abuse on his social media after scoring 2 goals against Brighton on Friday night. There is no place for it. Football continues to fight discrimination of any kind.
Well, Chelsea!
Equality, diversity and inclusion. This game really is for everybody. It's been an awful start to this season for Aston Villa. They lost 4 of the first 5, but they have steadied the ship. Now unbeaten.
Oh, I've got my Bart Squires never within me. He's got a little bit of overjump again because he's Scotland's best player. So partly, I like him as a player, but when he plays for Villa, no, you're gonna lose today. Sorry.
But the confidence is high in the camp. They just need to take that from the dressing room onto the pitch. At times, they've been.
You don't play like a team that's full of confidence.
So guys, put your question in the chat. Vote who you think is going to win in the poll, Chelsea or Aston Villa.
Playing their best football, but they just need this win that'll just lift them. I still believe Gerrard is definitely the right man for the job. It's just about him finding the right balance for his team.
Go on, Chelsea!
Could spur them on.
Well, it's a different approach, Roy. Could it work?
Yeah, of course. Again, that's the manager's job. Again, we mentioned earlier about getting the balance right. It's a different challenge today. The frustration was the last few games where they had a lot of possession and it not really threatened the opposition. Whereas today,
so guys, get your question in the chat. Like, subscribe if you are new. Chelsea versus Aston Villa from Villa Park.
So I just might shoot them a little bit, but a win would be huge from take the pressure off the manager.
Go on, Chelsea!
A big win for Villa coming up.
This is a Chelsea team that Aston Villa can get at, particularly in the back.
Come on, lads!
Yeah, it's been clever enough with the ball. It's getting the ball back into big.
Go on, Chelsea! Go on, Chelsea! Go on, Chelsea! Well, lads!
You never know what they're going to do. That's the Graham Potter way. There'll be players popping up in different positions. It's just whether Villa are organised enough to win the ball back enough.
Is it?
And then they can have those turnovers.
3 points really could.
Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. I will give you the lineups now, and it's a weird one. I'm gonna let you guys know. The lineup's not weird. It's just where one player is placed on the pitch, because he's not usually playing there. Which is your Chelsea lineup to play Aston Villa today, and this is your Villa lineup to play Chelsea today.
But it took a defender, Ashley Young, to score the goal that earned a meagre point at Nottingham Forest. Jacob Ramsey's booking on Monday leaves him 1 short of a ban, while Douglas Luiz has extended his contract here. Leon Bailey is back from injury, And it's the third time this season Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings have started in the league together. So the Buendia-Coutinho pairing, deemed not to have worked at the City Ground, seems
4-3-3. Interesting, we've got Steven Gerrard.
Chelsea are unbeaten in 5 matches under Graham Potter, and no opponent has scored past Kepa Arrizabalaga in the last 3. So he keeps.
Come on, can we get out of the clean sheet, please?
Reece James's knee injury was a serious blot on Tuesday's win in Milan. Marc Cucurella is one of 2 recognised left backs in today. Ben Chilwell is the other in a reshuffle team.
I still cannot get my head around that. Mason Mount is playing literally in centre mid. He's playing out of position. I still don't get that. So he's playing as Jorginho for this game, but you ain't getting him defending. But the main thing is Potter's going for it because he's gonna basically all attacking.
Well, Steven Gerrard certainly will be hoping so. But he's at the point of attack today, and he hasn't started for a while, Danny, so there's always a question about match sharpness.
Does everyone using Jeff Beck? Because Aston Villa use it, Wolves use it, Sheffield Wednesday use it. It must be a very popular song, folks. Come on, Aubameyang. Come on, you Gabon wizard.
Well, 5 weeks to the start of the World Cup. 2 English managers who probably would be justified in nurturing ambitions of leading the nation into that competition one day. But football management is as changeable as the stock market. Shares in Steven Gerrard at the moment declining.
Who cannot stand you, Steven Gerrard, you absolute scouse.
Very much on the rise, but things can.
So this will be a win. I'll happily enjoy if we win this. Can't stand that kit.
Provisional World Cup squads.
Did you enjoy your grass when you slipped? Oh no, you didn't win the league that year. Woo!
26 by the 14th of November, just 6 days before the tournament gets underway. No place at that World Cup for John McGinn, but Brazil will be there, and there will be 1 or 2 England players who will be still hoping to catch Gareth Southgate's eye. And he's here today to
Oh, Gareth Southgate's there.
Mings and Watkins. He'll be anxious too about the fitness of Ben Chilwell and Raheem Sterling, and maybe Conor Gallagher, who's among the Chelsea substitutes as well. Rob Jones is the man in the middle. And in common with other Premier League venues last weekend in this, there was a statement of the important message that there is no room for racism.
Two right, and what happened? Game's underway, folks. Chelsea versus Aston Villa.
When we came here for the Manchester City match, the pressure was building on Steven Gerrard. The difference between then and now is that Villa had just lost 3.
Racism does not belong in the game, and what happened to Ivan Toney was an absolute disgrace.
Deemed good enough for the man in the dugout, bearing in mind performances and the fact that they could only pick up a single point at 10-man leads.
I bet a lot of people wouldn't be saying what they said about him if he actually goes and plays for England and actually starts scoring. Everybody will start loving him. And that's where I don't get people in this world.
See their team go at opponents, work the goalkeeper much more than they have been. They can accept a defeat every now and again, but if the team's not appearing to have a go, that's hard to take for fans.
Douglas Luiz with the early free kick. Closer climbs for it, and Danny Ings gets an early
Get out!
attempt to
Oh! We need to be careful defensively. We're already gave him a chance.
Luiz tries to place one. And the goalkeeper
Well done, Kepa.
already busy.
So guys, keep putting your question in the chat. Like, comment, subscribe if you are new. Who do you guys think is going to win? Aston Villa at 0%, draw at 0%, 100% Chelsea.
Cash, who's only recently returned from still on the sidelines with a hamstring injury.
You mean Matty Cash, aka English, but aka Polish?
And Chilwell with this throw in.
Mason Mount, can you play better in centre mid than Jorginho does?
A bit sloppy from both sides there.
And if that works, will you take Jorginho out the side?
Looking at Chelsea's shape, Raheem Sterling's actually playing like wing back, and he's held that position before. Loftus-Cheek in the middle of the park next to Kovacic.
Well done, Silva.
Ings and Watkins also playing quite close together. I think one of the issues
We just got to be careful in defence,
of support that Aston Villa have been able to.
especially with Watkins. Because they're pressing quite hard. Oh, unlucky.
Maybe he's trying with the Raheem Sterling as he did with Leandro Trossard to get that defensive element into what we'd normally thought of as an attack-minded kind of player. Back by Mings.
He's fortunate, Graham Potter. He's got such a gifted squad. He can chop and change as he has done from the league to the Champions League, keeping players fresh.
Well done, Kemper.
His faith is vindicated. Graham Potter back on home territory. He was born in neighbouring Solihull. He said it was Aston Villa's European Cup win back in 1982 that actually kindled his interest in football, and here he is now managing in that very competition.
Oh.
Some journey for the new Chelsea boss. Here's Mings. Now Ashley Young. Given away by him to Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who has previously played as a wing back, but is being used in alongside Mateo Kovacic here.
Well done, Kemper again.
There's a noticeable effort from Villa to try and get the ball forward quickly. Those strikers involved in the game.
Let's cook around. Now Thiago Silva. This is Trevor Chalobah. By Mount. Released early by Loftus-Cheek.
Come on.
Away from Kai Havertz. And this is Jacob Ramsey. Now Cash. Bailey made the run on the inside. And Cash had expected him to stay out wide.
Such an onus on the fullbacks in the Steven Gerrard team. Cash and Young today. Expected to provide width. With some crosses in the box. They've got plenty of crosses in the box this season. Not enough players to aim at though.
One of those fullbacks on whom they're reliant, Luca Digne, is
Come on, boys.
list for Aston Villa, and that is an area where Steven Gerrard has been unfortunate, losing some of his own signings to injury. Diego Carlos and Camara also in that number. There's Chalobah, now Kovacic.
Go on, Kovacic. Well, that's a good pass.
This is Chilwell.
Good, Chilly.
Shrugging off Ramsey, but Ramsey doing his best to get back at him. It's a
Go on, Mount! Come on!
It was a horrible header from Tyrone.
Thank you, thank you.
And Mount.
Thank you, Mings, except you. I'm glad to get out of my fantasy team because I would have lost points anyway. Who gives a... We want them up. And who slips on his arse? Steven Gerrard, because it's going to lose again. Woo! I've had Steven Gerrard shite. Fulminate Steven.
Makes the chance look pretty simple. ultimate finish, but what a nightmare for the
I'm actually glad I took Tyrone Mings out because I would have actually lost points.
Well, in front of the England manager as well. Hardly the start that Tyrone Mings would
Who have I actually got in my team? Oh, I got Koulibaly, and he's on the bench, and I got Sterling.
caused him to make that error, but there didn't appear to be. It just looked a misjudgment. The man who lost the captaincy at the start of this season, lost his place in the Villa lineup as well.
Yeah, sun in the eyes, didn't appear to be. Really unusual that. Really, I mean, you see mistakes from defenders all the time. Mings has made plenty, but yeah, maybe trying to work out what happened there.
Well, he's in the process of
And come on, Rashford, can you score for Man United, please?
against it again. Here's Young. Mings. Looking for the long ball to reach Leon Bailey. And it's covered by Chilwell.
They do need now, of course, these Villa players, is the crowd to stay with them rather than to turn.
The crowd to stay with him. The crowd will be silenced because we're literally going to silence them. Oh, Mount's down.
There's a height difference here, and the arm comes
Oh, Tyrone.
I think he's just trying to fend off Mason Mount as much as anything else.
There's round two, embarrassed him with a goal.
Well, he won't be looking at this one tonight, I don't think. Tyrone Mings. Maybe he'll have night.
I don't really like Loftus-Cheek. Yeah.
It's a shocker. And punished duly. Expertly by Mason Mount.
I don't like Loftus-Cheek's all right, but we gotta hope he does well because Reece James is out now.
Here's Kai Havertz. Chilwell, who played his part in the goal, off by Sterling. Kovacic couldn't keep his attempt down.
It's either that or you have Aspilicueta playing there. They're the only two players. They're the only two players in the squad that actually play in that position that we actually have fit.
That was Mason Mount's first of the season. His last was back in May at Leeds. Chalobah. From Watkins, who has started further left of the three up top for Villa today.
Yeah, just got a knock with in that tangle with Chalobah. Accidental one. Ball wasn't there, but can't imagine that he's tried to do that, Chalo.
They haven't actually stopped play for a foul, so it will be resumed with the laying of the ball at the feet of Thiago Silva. There's Chilwell. Now Cucurella.
Wow.
Thiago Silva to Trevor
That's-
Chalobah.
But the good thing about Gillian, and the best thing is, he's good at doing the ball with his left foot.
Actually conceded first on the last three visits here and come back to win two of them. Here they are with an early advantage presented to them by Tyrone Mings.
Oh, what about the shot?
Probably finished off by
Yeah, that's the shock.
Capable of keeping the ball. They've got players in Havertz there receiving it. Mason Mount, two really elusive competitors. Finding pockets of space.
So do I got him on fantasy team, but the other one is AKA Koulibaly, but he's on the bench.
Here's Mings. And now Young. McGinn.
I've only got Koulibaly and I got Sterling.
Watkins were operating in a very limited area.
Actually, yeah, because I took one of them out. I took one of them out, and that was, yeah. I had to take Reece James on my team due to the fact, literally his injury. So it made me just have. So what I did is I just replaced him.
Left his cheek. Looks like a bit early for Stephen
If you're doing defence, it would have to be either Silva or Chalobah, because they're the ones that seem to be playing a lot.
against Graham Potter, actually. They beat Brighton 2-0.
Oh, I got 6 points. Wow. I replaced Reece James for Eric Dyer, and he got me 6 points yesterday.
Of course, the best result they've had in that.
When I just did that as just a smash and grab and just as a punt. And who have I got play at the moment? Saliba and Xhaka for Arsenal and Marcus Rashford for United.
Southampton, and again, not a particularly distinguished performance from Aston Villa. Trying halfway each other.
Then the actual good thing is I'm glad I did. And what pisses me off, Mitrovic started and Mitrovic scored.
That's reaching out with the tackle now. Bailey.
Ah, can't believe I did.
This is Conser.
Ah, I'm actually quite happy I haven't started you, Alexander Mitrovic.
Took his time and
Because
the reason was coming under pressure.
you ain't.
To have the potential for another individual error there.
And come on, Saliba, Xhaka and Rashford, get me some points, please. Oh, get it out.
Here's Bailey. Fended off by Thiago.
Oh, bad passing from Silva.
The age of 38 is still a top-level performer. Here's Ashley Young. And it's broken here from McGinn, who clips it across towards Bailey.
No one scored against Kepa. Kepa's a beast.
Well, Mighty put his head in his hands because what a great opportunity this was. Stood up beautifully. He sees it coming, Bailey. Oh. Climbing another inch.
You sound like you don't like Loftus-Cheek.
Could have kept that one below the crossbar.
Well, Bailey was the hero who gained the point against Manchester City. With a very different kind of chance to the one that he's just missed.
I can't believe we got a player like Zakaria and he's not getting a look in.
Here's Chilwell.
But you know, if we still had Tuchel, we would be playing him because he bought him to play him.
Thiago Silva.
Coming into the game, I thought maybe Chelsea were the kind of team that Villa would have wanted, needed to kickstart the season. Top opponents, full house here, and Villa's best players raised their games. But of course, when you get a start like they have got, it's an uphill
I still think it's a bit odd how he's playing Mason Mount in centre midfield. He never does that. He doesn't play there. But it seems at the moment it seems to work.
6 days before they won their second Champions League crown, and they still secured a top four finish, more scraped it despite their defeat here back in May.
Oh, because the original lineup that they had, that he was originally going for, would have been Mount in the middle, but then they might have swapped it.
There's Thiago Silva, now Kovacic. Now Chalobah.
Yeah, because I think yeah, we're at Chelsea are actually playing 4-2-3-1. So basically, it's Chalobah. Then you got we're actually gone with a back four for the first. Oh no! The last time we had a back four, we got smashed by Arsenal in pre-season.
He was stunned by the mistake. Sterling.
Even you said we should not be playing a back four because we couldn't. We got ran ragged by Arsenal.
Can't afford to happen. 20-yard pass into the feet of Kai Havertz. Far too easy.
No, what I mean, not that formation. I meant that. Was it that was the last time we played the back four? I think it was against Arsenal in pre-season because we mostly played back three.
Kovacic. Back by Cash.
Yeah, the frustration.
Because he's actually gonna put Cucurella and Chile, who play in the same position, and he's put one of them as a centre back pairing with Silva.
Havertz. Now Mount.
Yeah, that's it. No,
Here's Thiago Silva.
no,
Loftus-Cheek.
that's wrong. Because Sterling's actually playing behind Aubameyang with Mount and Havertz.
Loftus-Cheek there. I wondered about Loftus-Cheek, whether he was going to make it at Chelsea. He seemed to lack
Yeah,
a bit of belief. He went to full.
yeah. Sterling's playing as a right winger. He's in that role, and then Mount's literally in the centre of the three behind Aubameyang, but he's the one who's playing behind Aubameyang. In midfield three is what I said. No! Oh, it's confusing, this formation, because we haven't played it in such a long time.
The home team, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
I know that.
The crowd as well.
I'm just making...
Lost two left backs this season to injury. Diniz
Oh, okay.
and
Oh, that.
Some also got injured.
Yeah, because that's what my app said.
Young feeling something.
Because that's what I think. Because originally, Mount was actually where Loftus-Cheek was.
Loose from the Croatian.
And that app's weird anyway. And FotMob's weird anyway. Because every time a goal goes in and it gets disallowed, they keep thinking goals have happened when a goal hasn't happened.
For any older football terms.
Check.
Lucas Luiz with a long one.
Check the main one, which is B, which is...
Here's Bailey.
Oh.
Now
I might want to give some news still. When they're not even half time in the Arsenal game and the game's had to stop.
this game is one of 4.
No, it's still no because it might.
And there has been a goal.
Oh, 'cause I think it might be something serious.
Roman Perro has given Southampton the lead against
You would if it
West Ham.
not Leeds.
Moans and groans
No, but
from the Villa fans.
if there's anyone that means health is at a priority, then I'm always concerned because if it's just for
Straight at the goalkeeper.
what a save!
The follow-up as well from Ramsey, and somehow Chelsea's goal survived.
No,
And the flag has gone up now, but that was an extraordinary sequence.
Just how on earth did Chelsea keep that one out? How on earth did Villa not score? Well, Lisa Balaga played a big part in this. But the flag did go up. That was a good save though, wasn't it? Down to his right.
and what a save! Oh, it just always says on my app is interrupted. That's a first in football.
Well, even though the flag went up, Lisa Balaga
Oh,
doing the job that he's been towards.
so that means they might have to call the game off
Sagging spirit
because they only get a certain.
home support. Thiago Silva.
But that's the first time I've seen that It's Leeds.
Chilwell.
And it ends up being the one which everyone thinks is a very historic Premier League ground because of its history.
Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
There's Aubameyang. Caught by Cash, who was
Love it! That's hilarious! Someone's gone and took the mickey. Have you tried plugging it in, plugging it out and back in?
Before the offside. Well done, so quickly to spell it. Well enough. And he's back up on his
I know if I was their owner, I'd be shocked because he's the one who owns the club. He's the one who should be maintaining stadium to the standard where that should not be happening.
He's played in all 5 under the manager. There was a bit of luck involved in that.
But I still think that's hilarious. Because you wouldn't see that at the Etihad and Old Trafford and Stamford Bridge and Anfield. They're too good of a stadium to have that happen.
Mount trying to lace one through for Aubameyang.
Oh, that's a lucky Aubameyang.
Just stretching it back to his goalkeeper.
If Mings wasn't there, you would have been through. Yeah.
Daniels trying to give Cucurella a run for his money.
Pat, do you know, oh, and this is something that I've read, but it's coming from what you call a Chelsea legend, aka Pat Nevin, who's basically said the only logic solution, if the rule is that you are not allowed to play without VAR, maybe the electric problem is wider than VAR.
Chilwell.
So it's based. Do you want me to find Leeds United?
Kovacic.
Game temporarily suspended after a power cut issue with the referee communication system.
I wouldn't say that Chelsea have been able to really capitalise on that early
Oh,
goal. They're
so click on the thing that's done by Leeds United 12 minutes ago.
happy to just knock it about. Martinez in the
Ah, because it's fun. I just think it's hilarious.
be careful, the visitors, that they don't.
I will laugh if that causes the game to be called off. I will absolutely laugh. And Leeds United will literally get heckled by every club in the country for that. Because that should never happen. I see that with more. The club I would more likely want to. You would see something like that happen. Might be Accrington Stanley because they're that low down the pyramid.
Sterling.
Not Leeds United in the Premier League. That's just showing up the Premier League.
Mount. Sterling. He's not
And they've got to be glad that game's not been picked to be live on TV.
Cucurella. Just about.
Then that would be even more embarrassment.
Here's Kovacic trying to plant one through the middle for Sterling, whose only goal here was in the FA Cup. Of course, it was against Aston Villa at the end of last season, but he became
Like what I've said while I've out with Pat Nevin, he says, if the rule is you can't. Ellen Road.
Mings under pressure from Mount.
So basically, if you can't, so if it becomes a rule that you can't play without VAR, then that means. But how often is VAR going to happen in a game when you're going to have a power cut during the game?
Died last month at the age of 25, just 6 weeks after getting married. Of course, our sympathies and condolences.
I'm also going to have a look at the other one I want to see how Arsenal. I just think this is hilarious and just on Leeds. It's just funny. They could picture they're not good in the league, and now their stadium's even more shite. Oh, Arsenal have put, due to a power cut at Ellen Road, the game has been temporarily suspended. The game is temporarily paused due to a technical issue with the communication.
Fought for it, he won it, and he's gone for goal, but he had 2 options to his right then. Driven across again towards.
Ah, can't wait to see what people put on Twitter. Embarrassment.
Frustrated there by his actions.
I love it.
thinking. Had a look up.
No Leeds United fan or Leeds United players or the club are literally, they're literally going to be heckled for days and days and days from this.
Seems he decided there wasn't a pass on here.
Oh.
Foul's given there. Maybe he was surprised that it wasn't.
Any fans that now go to Ellen Road, sing about the power cut. Switch off the lights. Oh, I just think it's hilarious. I just think it's funny because it's unheard of. I just think it's, oh my God. You wouldn't be seeing that happen at Stamford Bridge because where Chelsea is a very posh area, so you expect it to be not happening. Leeds, there's more. I just think, come on, Chelsea, get a goal, please.
No, you'd have expected them to
I
take things on. You might need a second goal here.
think they're also, I don't know if they're saying that the game could could be off. They haven't. Get it out! Well done, well done, Kepa. Why is Kepa playing like Prime Mendy when he wasn't in his prime? It was when the year that we won the Europa League. Kepa was on fire. No, but I'm saying in his career, in his Chelsea career, his best time in his career was when we won the Europa League because he literally, no one could score past him in that competition. That's just him. Nah. Well, he's 1-0 in most things for us.
Really struggling to create chances.
Have to take that down. Please say it's funny because I love Ramsdale and his reactions to things. Because at Leeds he gets money from.
Here's Young. Now here's Riconsa. On by Ramsey to Cash.
I love the referee. Are you using Captain's Jack from WWE? Bang bang.
Bailey's cross.
Ramsdale just laughing it off because he thinks it's hilarious. I think it's funny. Oh, he cracks me up. Even though he plays for Arsenal, he likes to have a joke on the pitch. Ah! Here we... He goes, we are expecting the players to come out to warm up properly ahead of 2:45. They will hopefully restart the game after that. Come on, Chelsea! Let's get to half time with a lead. Oh no! 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 Oh, a save! Oh my God! Oh my God! Give that guy a knighthood! Give this guy a knighthood! The guy's giving me a heart attack, and his name's Kepa. How is Kepa saving everything and everything? Is this guy Harry Houdini? Yeah, but it also... Yeah. But... You said that Mason Mount did exactly the same. He got man of the match in the San Siro for playing 45 minutes. Yep. Our team at the moment is that good. Players that could get man of the matches for just playing a certain amount of minutes. It's just run. I still don't get how Kepa's literally saving everything and everything.
Times, Bailey with another really good delivery. And you think
So if we win this, it's all going to be down to Kepa.
throws himself at it.
Because I'm not letting Steven Gerrard, the scouts, get one over us.
For Steven Gerrard, who must wonder how that one stayed out. He was so close to goal that
Chelsea, when you're going to wear your third kit, I want to see how you're looking it in the game.
As you say, Alan has had plenty of downs, more downs probably than ups during his time at Chelsea, which have
Oh!
sidelined.
Do 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 do.
Here's Mings.
Oh.
Bailey.
Now Kepa's on smoke. Oh, that's a bad challenge.
Well, that's going to be the first yellow card of the afternoon.
Yeah, that was started by really good work from Leon Bailey, who's having a great game. Action of a second out is on the stretch.
That was a bit of a silly challenge to make, whoever that was.
Was showing from Chilwell.
Oh, chill it. Yeah, he shouldn't have made. He literally
Low, and that's
really didn't need to make that because the player was literally going nowhere.
The margin with these challenges is reckless over dangerous.
If
Reckless
you-
would lead to yellow.
Yeah.
Endangering an opponent would lead to a greater sanction.
yeah, I mean, he's
Oh, it's dangerous because it's literally could be an ankle breaker what he did,
low just along the ground.
and I don't. Even though it's one of ours, I don't rate players doing that and going hurt
Stuart Atwell is on
and
the,
going hurt a player like that because it just. Oh, I just don't like it.
Being checked and the original yellow card stands.
It's better, especially now with VAR. Especially with VAR now, you don't want anybody going in for challenges like that. Because what happens if you get yellow and then it gets changed to a red? You just know one time for us that's going to happen.
Bailey's
Kepa!
problems, taking up positions.
And that's in less than half an hour. Whee!
From what we've seen so far, it's going to take some
I don't know why, but Thomas Tuchel didn't see a lot in him. And then Graham Pot. Chill. Wow. Aston Villa have had 8 shots, 6 on target, and Kepa has nearly saved them all.
That lack of efforts on goal.
So if we win this, it's Kepa. Kepa deserves all the plaudits for this win.
These are alive. I didn't seem entirely happy with the organisation of his wall. It's still shuffling across now as Leon Bailey lines up the kick.
The guy,
Goes for goal.
yeah.
Turns out to be a real waste from the Jamaican.
The one thing that I still, and I bet he's still shocked. How on earth did that keeper manage to get 2 clean sheets against Serie A champions AC Milan? How?
Action to come later from the Women's Super League, still in the very early stages. Of
That still surprises me. Against Serie A champions, and he's got a clean sheet in both.
on Sky Sports Football.
Not a lot of keepers can say that.
Today had messages of support for their women's manager Emma Hayes, who has our best wishes as she recovers from surgery.
Yeah, I think the first meeting they were below average because some of their best players were injured. Then they were a lot better second game.
Here's Danny Ings. Seemed to get caught up, but he still found Ollie Watkins. And now
They couldn't beat Kepa, and Kepa got 2 clean sheets against the Italian champions, which is no mean feat.
Wins the free kick.
Yeah.
He's all over the place at the moment, Leon Bailey. Loftus Cheek just standing his ground, taking the challenge.
Shite. I won't say this year because they let Maccabi Haifa beat them, which really they shouldn't. And yeah,
Beyond the reach of Danny Ings. Thiago Silva. Now Mount.
Juventus are not even doing well in the league. They're only doing well because they keep getting saved by Vlahovic. Yeah. There's a problem that a lot of people are saying should the manager get sacked, but they can't afford to sack him.
At half-time, we shall get his players into that dressing room because they've been below par in terms of their attacking.
What was it they said? It's due Allegri. They because of it, they gave him a new contract which is worth so much money that they can't afford to sack him. I think it's like they've given him like a 200 mil contract, which made it that they can't afford to literally sack him even if they're doing shite because of how big his contract is. Because they say that they sack Allegri, it means they would be losing a hefty sum of money.
Here's Bailey.
Oh, you know that they're still, you know that them two are still interested. Juve and Juve and Real Madrid are still interested.
Douglas Luiz.
Oh, it says here they've actually been powered up, so they're getting ready for action at 20 to 3. So they've just been about. Wow. So they managed to get all of it back up and running. Shitty athletes. Oh, not him.
He's trying to screw it from Chalobah, who finds Mason Mount. Here's Havertz. Mings tried to put him up.
Go on!
But he's gone long regardless.
Shoot! Sterling!
Sterling!
Oh!
Touched the bar.
No, we've hit the bar.
For the follow-up.
Oh.
Referee's blown for a foul anyway.
Might all came through first Mount who stumbled through a challenge, and Havertz did something similar.
And why did you not score? You would have got me fantasy points.
Just put a little bit too much on that, Sterling.
He would have got me points, but he had to hit the bar. Oh, that's annoyed me. I would have got at least 7 or 6 points if he would have hit it lower in the back of the net.
He's in tenaciously and finds Danny Ings. Bailey's made a move into the middle now. If Watkins can pick him out, but the deflection carries it all the way across to Matt Cash. Chalobah comes to meet the cross. Douglas Luiz. He's touched.
Aubameyang.
Prods it wide instead to Cash.
What about Mason Mount with his Predators?
There's Aubameyang.
But I bet you like most of Chelsea players will be Nike or will be sponsored by Nike. I'd be on.
His right ankle there, you see it twist after the collision with Aubameyang.
Wow.
Playing his 100th game today at Premier League level, Ezri Konsa. Might have been one of those fearing for his place in the team when Steven Gerrard was trying to reshuffle.
No, it just could. or it just could be a boot that was just made, and while they made it, they just said, "We'll put this colour and this colour together."
Now Ashley Young.
How a man?
I thought better of doing it to Conser, bearing in mind that injury scare he's just had.
Yeah, not played with the monkeys, which Aaron means at the moment with the Villa fans.
That error in the first 6 minutes certainly hasn't helped his cause. Watkins.
What? Aubameyang in pre-season with Chelsea actually played with custom Dragon Ball Z boots. And he had it custom made for him.
Everything but find the back of the net.
That's been a persistent problem.
But he couldn't, and that was when he was at Barcelona.
In this campaign. There's Havertz. Aubameyang tried to get it through first time to Sterling, which was the right idea, but he was frustrated in that attempt. Young.
Aubameyang plays in the Nike Mercial Vapors.
Danny Ings.
Aubameyang's boots are Nike is it Mercial Vapors?
Danny Ings has hurt himself. I don't know if it was in the action of shooting.
We're not going to know that because it might just be a one-off.
Here's McGinn. Young tries to get in across first time, but Mount stops him.
But I think it'll be custom made. I think it'll be custom made, but it's that type of boot that he's used, but it might have been custom made. Yeah, because on FIFA you can even get multicolored boots. You used to. I think you can, but I think you get one or two colours, but you just don't get multicoloured.
Ings.
Wait. Maybe if you can do them yourself, you can make them yourself.
Perfect to trouble. Losing the lager here. Once again, good quality ball into the box. I've had a few of those deliveries. More of the same, please.
Yep.
Can't believe how passive Chelsea have been actually
Nope.
in this first half after that early goal.
Yeah, seems to have had the opposite effect from what you would have expected.
I didn't even know Aubameyang had a brother who played football.
We're into the 2 additional minutes now in this.
Yeah, he had a brother who actually played in the San Siro. Aubameyang never had the chance as a youngster.
Villa looking for their luck to turn. They've had the chances in this game.
And the first time he's ever had a chance to play there, he goes and scores.
Watkins. Young. And it's going all the way back to the audible frustration of the Villa crowd. Here's Ollie Watkins.
The Aubameyang loves his multicoloured type stuff.
Also with Aubameyang charging towards him. Young. Here's Luis. fighter McGinn, who gets the free kick.
Yeah, I mean, you'd expect Chelsea to be better in the second half. So for Villa, have they missed an opportunity to get their level?
Oh, whoever that commentator is doesn't know what he's doing.
Play, keep on presenting problems, creating chances.
Thiago Silva then with this free kick. Well, for a manager under scrutiny, it
Half
wasn't
time,
good start.
Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 0. And how on earth is it still 1-0?
Tyrone Mings set up Mason Mount for the opening goal, but Chelsea have surprisingly not been able to build on that. Needed their goalkeeper,
Yeah.
to make a wonderful save from Danny Ings from close range to keep out Villa.
Rashford,
Half-time, Aston Villa
yeah.
0, Chelsea 1.
Oh my god. Why would they not play Rashford when he's literally their best player?
I just think the squad's outgrown.
They're just...
Beautiful thing. Get the right result. Sky Sports.
So basically, their best player is basically scoring literally the amount of their goals if they've literally took him out the side. So basically, they've got no goal threat then. So basically, if they don't win this game or get anything from this, that's because of Rashford's not playing. They finally got on the way for the Ellen Road stupid power cut. Which I still think is hilarious. Oh, Scotland are losing to Italy. And Scotland are actually wearing they look like they were. Oh my god! It looks like they're wearing a kilt. It's a bit weird that is when you're not actually wearing a kilt, but it looks like they are. The kit looks shite. Be back in a moment, folks. You right, man? I know not to go anywhere near the main house for the next couple of hours. I will definitely stay away from going down in the main house. You're gonna think my dad's the most weirdest person on planet Earth. That's what my mates are gonna think my dad's weird. Because my dad's, and I had a massive argument with him saying, how on earth can you be moaning when we're actually winning a game? Be happy that we're winning. But he said, how can I be happy when we're winning and we're playing dog shite? That's what I tell. I tell that to my mum, and my mum says, you've got the better mindset than what he has. He takes it too seriously. When you can tell I don't. Because I don't get all frustrated to the point where I'm literally having a fit that much that it looks like flames are going to come out my ears. That's my dad. Yeah. And he's saying we're playing. They even said to my mum, how can, if it was, I even said to my mum, if it was 0-0 and we were playing like this, then I would go fair enough because we haven't scored. But we are winning. I bet you will still say it's a rubbish performance if it stays like this. He'll still say if we played rubbish and don't deserve the win. Because I know what my dad... I know what my dad's... I know what he's like. Yeah, I get tell my mum not to because then it just makes things 100 times worse. I do, but I just leave it. I just keep it to myself because it just makes it a lot worse, and it's not fair on mum. I just would say what I'm saying. What I said to you. How on earth can you say we're dog shite when we're winning? That's all you need to say. We're winning. Be happy about winning. Yeah, because like, any team would be happy if they're not playing well and winning. Yeah, it's like my dad didn't even think we would beat Milan twice, and we beat them twice. So it's like he's a negative person, and every time it seems to be negative, it seems to come out in a positive effect. Yeah, that's why I always tell him. My mum likes my mindset because at least I'm keeping myself a little bit more in a good mood. Even if we lose, I always say we're playing all right. We're just losing to a better side. I'll accept it. My dad won't. He would be fuming to the cows come home. So it shows how. It was I think I can't remember what. It was the one where fans were just starting to come back right at the end of that season, so it was the end of the pandemic. But that one was down to one player who basically ruined the game for us, which was Jorginho. He the one who basically... Everyone else played good in that game. He was the main reason we lost that game. And finally, in that, put his hand up and knows that it was him. And this one... Yeah, Newcastle Falcons. we've heard. Oh, what is it? We've heard some more news about Wasps. They're saying if they don't get stuff sorted out in a few days, players can go out to other clubs, and they would have to let go of the lease of the stadium that they own. Wasps, because they own that stadium in Coventry. Coventry City don't own it. Wasps do. So it means if Wasps have to let go of that lease, it means then that Coventry also has to move out as well, because Coventry have been ground sharing with Wasps, so they would have to move as well. Yeah, but they've been having, yeah. But they're trying to, yeah. But the other thing at the moment is they're considering making the top flight of rugby league a 10 team league instead of 13 due to help financially. It's just dealt with the financial issues. But they're saying that a lot of this is not down to the clubs themselves, it's just down to the people who own them. And it looks like they'll be playing in the league below next season, because that's why I like rugby. I like football, but I also think rugby deal with clubs like this when they go into administration a lot better than football, because they've tried not to get rid of them, and they just said we don't want you to go. So what they'll do is they'll just relegate them. So it means they got a chance to survive. They're more to survive in the league below, because it's more feasible financially for them to get them back, maybe to get back in the top league in the future. Yep. Because unfortunately I couldn't do Scotland as you what? And also I know you missed one thing. Bailey plays for Sheffield Eagles. When his name doesn't even sound Scottish. I'm glad I'm not doing that, because I would be fuming and a lot of bad language would be coming out of my mouth. At least with Scott. At least if it's rugby union, I know that they'll come back, because Scotland have done that a couple of times. Way my NFL team plays today at 5 p.m. My NFL side plays at 5 p.m. NFL. Which is San Francisco 49ers. Because I got an American friend, and that's his yeah, because that's so I got an American friend who does Twitch and YouTube as well with me, and he helps me out a lot. Oh, I'm just saying that my mate's team is 49ers, and he just suggested, as we're good mates, why don't we both go for the same team? So I decided, yeah. Oh, my cousin's the champions at the moment, which is LA Rams. Oh my! Do you want to know what the problem? Do you want to know what the problem was at Ellen Road? It turned out it was actually the goal assistant. The goal assistant wasn't working, so oh, Koulibaly's coming on, and Aspilicueta's coming on. Please say you're taking off Loftus-Cheek. Oh my God! No! 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 Oh, when I tell you this, you're going to be pissed.
As being the best player on the pitch. And that's not
He's taking Cucurella off, and he's taking off Kai Havertz
a new manager, but normally strong defence.
for Koulibaly and Azpilicueta.
Because that game should be going in level, or maybe Aston Villa in front at half time.
How many coach should Aston Villa be?
I think Steve Garrett would be delighted with the performance. But again, if you're looking at a strikers and saying, listen, you've got to take these.
But also, it's due to the fact that we are getting beaten defensively, and he has to go defensively. But we have got the means up front, because it's now just going to be Sterling, Mount playing behind Aubameyang now.
Alan Smith and Rob Hawthorne.
What it regularly has been in the last few games.
With the Midlands clubs occupying 4 of the bottom 5 places in the
Second half's on the way. Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 0.
Bearing in mind Southampton are leading in their 2 o'clock kickoff. That's plenty to fight for them in this game, and they've shown a little bit of courage to come back from that early setback without the reward of a goal.
No, I thought it's the 2 in front. So where?
Pedestrian and lethargic.
Yeah, so instead of it being like a 3 behind Aubameyang, it's now just going to be the 2. So it would be like just.
This is Ruben Loftus-Cheek aiming to find the
Oh, I thought it wasn't because of because.
back and Mount.
Come on, oh lucky.
Tyrone Mings getting the block in.
I wondered if Chelsea might revert to a 4, but they've kept the same shape. Still one out there, left wing back.
Yeah, for once.
Azpilicueta on the right hand side.
Has allowed Raheem Sterling to get further forward in a position where he can operate more effectively. He did hit the bar with 1 attempt in the first half. There's Koulibaly. Now Chilwell.
Oh, that's not a foul, ref. Douglas Luiz fell down a bit too easily.
Attempts to sign Douglas Luiz from Arsenal before his decision this week to commit his long-term future here.
Come on.
Mings. Koulibaly with a touch, that's Kovacic. Now Chilwell. And Loftus-Cheek.
Oh, this is good play.
Sterling.
That is good play. Go on, Sterling. Ah.
Not enough on it to reach Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who's had a quiet afternoon so far.
Yeah, he has. He's had a poor afternoon actually, but you would expect Chelsea to be more proactive in the second half. Just a little bit
What?
lethargic going forward in the first.
In the last 3 games, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, including both matches against Milan.
I bet you Cristiano Ronaldo will score for Manchester United.
He's young.
Because you know what's weird? In the last game that they played in the league, both of those players both scored.
Stolen from him by Ruben Loftus.
But I would love to know who it is still. See who's actually got it right, who would have been right. That is actually...
Mason Mount. Azpilicueta. Here's Chalabar. Kovacic.
Yeah, that's why...
Chilwell.
That's just a stupid thing for you. Oh, Ronaldo's got booked.
Kovacic.
Let me have a look. I can do it. I'm doing it this way. Makes it easier. Go on the Twitter. You can always get it from the source, which is the actual team.
There's Koulibaly. Now Aubameyang going to come deeper just to get involved. Left cheek.
And he's doing his few shuttles there.
I will. Oh, Newcastle wearing that kit that makes it look like they're a Saudi Arabian international team.
Tyrone Mings.
Yeah, but they've only done that is due to their main owners from Saudi Arabia.
Well, Chelsea have plenty of the ball at the start of the second half. They're looking to make their first inroads.
No, I wouldn't,
Here with Bailey.
because if any of us wear that, people are thinking, oh, are you from Saudi Arabia? Because people might think that because it's exactly similar, which is an easy mistake to make.
Turned behind by Thiago Silva.
Except, oh, the beard you had last time reminded me of a character from a show that I liked. It was on BBC, where it's about a guy called Moby, where he used to live in a part of Birmingham with it, and he used to look after his sister and stuff like that. And I had two friends in that community, and he always used to get up to whack him with stupid things. Even got himself it was like a comedy, because the guy who plays Moby, his actual real name is called Gus Khan, and he's a comedian. And he's absolutely hilarious.
To try his luck again from the corner kick.
I'm trying to find out for you. Yeah, because I've watched every episode. Oh, here we go. Found it. Ronaldo had the ball in the back of the net. He was offside, so the goal was ruled out before Pope take the free kick. Ronaldo took the ball, tapped it into the net, which again didn't stand. Ronaldo was then booked for protesting. So Ronaldo ended up, he took the free kick, but because something happened, the goal wouldn't stand, because it might not have blown the whistle or something.
So incredible first half saves.
Not offside. It's due to the other thing. Before Pope takes the free kick, Ronaldo took the ball and tapped it into the net. Oh, he said, yeah. So basically, he was about to take a free kick, and Ronaldo just decided, I'm just going to kick the ball in the net.
Here's Chilwell.
Basically, and he got booked for protesting against that. But does he know if a player's got a free kick, you can't touch the ball until the player's actually touched it?
The servant says Aspilicueta has been for Chelsea.
But the only thing is, the goalkeeper's taking it.
Pick things up.
And that was because of him. Because it says originally Ronaldo had the ball in the back of the net. He was offside, so the goal was ruled out. So it's up at Nick Pope's end, but it got given as a free kick because he was offside.
Aim for Watkins.
The offside goal, but Ronaldo then nicked the ball before he took the free kick to hit it in the net, so he got booked for it. So idiot.
Bailey.
Come on.
Ramsey across.
Well defended, Chelsea. That didn't take Arsenal long.
It's too flat. Cleared by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. There is a better spell of pressure from the home side. There's Ramsey, now Cash. Watkins is there.
Way of that Watkins.
That goes away from Marisa Balaga's goal.
Bukayo Saka.
The encouraging thing is that Clark in blue shirt gets there first.
The guy's on smoke.
Well, his struggles in front of goal have been symptomatic of Aston Villa's season.
That guy's on fire, is Bukayo.
Just that one big goal to bring belief and confidence back. Certainly the service has been better.
Yeah, without. There's been some accurate crosses coming in.
Why couldn't you play like this when England could have won the Euros?
Running out. Young. From the area that Cash was aiming to occupy. Understand the urgency to get on with things here for Aston Villa. Chelsea still not looking convincing. Led by Koulibaly.
The switch around at the back hasn't made them any more resilient, if you like. Villa still having joy going forward.
Hey, Scotland have got Dale Ferguson playing, but he's on the subs bench.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's the other one that you said called Linnett, and then you got Bailey Lou.
Yeah, you can see he's just looking for something, Ollie Watkins, to get him going this season. No lack of effort, making good runs.
How on earth did these players class themselves as Italian when they don't have Italian names? Ryan King, Daniel Atkinson,
Position at the top of the table.
Nathan Brown. These do not sound Italian.
35th minute goal. And the reason why it was only in the 35th minute is because there has been a huge delay to the first half there because of power problems at the ground.
Come on, Chelsea, get a second, please.
Watkins.
But at the moment, we're a lot more defensive now that we brought them two on.
Kovacic. There's Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Oh, Loftus-Cheek's actually... Oh, what a ball, Loftus-Cheek with the outside of your foot. And then he goes and messes it up. Not Loftus-Cheek, but someone messed it up.
In this second half. Koulibaly.
Koulibaly, what were you doing as like a winger? You shouldn't...
Martinez.
Is this guy on drugs?
Here's Young. Managed to get it around Azpilicueta. Eases in the middle for Watkins if he can find him. Well anticipated there by Arrizabalaga.
But do you realise that we do have a midweek game?
These kind of runs. Just about keeps it in, I think.
We got Brentford on Wednesday, and we got Man United on Saturday.
Goal kick has in fact been given, which makes the opportunity here for Chelsea.
I have no idea why he's not playing him.
Gallagher is coming on, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who'd scored on his only previous Premier League appearance for Chelsea against Wolves last weekend, gets no such joy today. Gallagher, who had a loan spell not too far from here at West Brom a couple of seasons back.
So we're now playing Conor Gallagher up front. He's not even a... Oh, great.
Gallagher supporting.
This formation's whack. Or it could be... Or it could be Gallagher and Sterling could be playing up front.
Here's Young with space to move into. Took it on early. And didn't really give Danny Ings a hope of getting there.
But who...
Yeah, I could see why he
So basically Sterling's now the out-and-out striker.
travelling at pace as he was. So,
Do-do,
more
do-do.
to get the weight right as much as anything.
That's not too bad because we played Sterling there a couple of times and he has scored.
A total of 49 in the Premier League. He's scored in successive matches in the competition.
He might bring him on. Might take someone off near the end of the game if it's comfortable.
Chilwell.
And at the same time, I've also got on my computer, I'm watching Italy versus Scotland.
Gallagher.
Come on.
A little bit of enthusiasm, energy. Trying to make his mark at Chelsea.
No, that would just stress me out. Come on, Scotland, you can do better than that shite.
Thiago Silva.
I thought you're supposed to be good at rugby.
Chalobah.
Oh yeah, my apologies, going. You're better at rugby union, rugby league, you shite.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
1-0 to rugby union. Come on, Chelsea. Oh, Kovacic. Oh, Mount.
Ramsey surging forward.
Koulibaly, what were you doing there?
Koulibaly. It's going to be
Yep, I've lost points. Thank you, Koulibaly. You made me lose points.
A mistake by Mason Mount, got his team in trouble here. No doubt about that yellow card.
Koulibaly got 6 reds during his time at Napoli. He's already had his first for Chelsea this season.
Oh, the game's just started between Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Just outside their box here, Douglas Luiz trying to find the formula to open up this Chelsea defence. Luiz with a kick. And Mings
Good
gets
defending.
the goalkeeper. McGinn with a shot.
Good defending, Kepa.
Crowd. And everything has stuck today for Kepa Arrizabalaga, all been thrust aside.
Yeah, he had to backtrack quickly here. Back in position. There's a little deflection on the way to the keeper. Nothing to disturb him.
For all of Arrizabalaga's
Wow, Loftus-Cheek's boot came off.
you would have about him, bearing in mind some of the mistakes.
Yeah, it was just his boot came off.
Career, that ability to deal with those crosses.
Yeah, but he also clattered into Kepa, but
The club,
but it didn't really do much.
League Cup final incident, and he wouldn't be substituted.
I would substitute if I was manager. I would replace him, but there's no one else I could put. Oh yeah, I'll be a prick and put Pulisic on. Go for speed, and try and get a second.
Here's Kovacic. Chilwell.
That's a foul, ref. Oh, that is dirty on me, Mings. That is dirty. That is dirty. That was like a scissor challenge.
Yeah, Mason Mount's quick feet did for Mings there.
You know it's gonna be coming off, aka Loftus-Cheek.
Centre half.
That is ridiculous because Loftus-Cheek's is worse.
Spoken to by Robert Jones. No further action.
But the other thing I'm gonna say is, how on earth has Tyrone Mings not got booked when he didn't get any of the ball? How on earth? But I bet you, if a Chelsea player did it to a Villa player, and also it's due to that would be due to the crowd actually getting behind the referee's back, would then make him make a decision like it.
Being replaced.
Yeah.
Trying everything to try and perk up his team. Like for like, really.
Villa also looking for a
Come on.
refresh.
Come on, now.
Come on, but
I hope it's Mason Mount.
this free kick has been dealt with.
Mounty boy, the guy who I literally praise so much, saying I said to you he needs to start actually get his seas up and running, and he did in Milan, and hopefully that can continue still. Come on. Free kick. Mount looks like he's going to take this. Oh my. Oh my God! Oh my God! Fucking hell! Ah!
The angle he got on that, quite superb. Martinez could do nothing
Come on! Ah!
And Villa have a mountain to climb.
Well, it is absolutely superb. That
Give a guy a night! Give him his own pedestal!
it's a little step to his
Give him a mountain!
He's anticipating
Could he do his best
the
amount?
keeper and he gets his wrong. If he'd have stayed where he was, it might have been a fairly comfortable save. It probably would have been, because it doesn't go in the corner anywhere near. It's a mistake from the keeper, and maybe a mistake that
Ah!
sees the 3 points going to Chelsea.
Well, that's the last thing he needed. He's made his change now, but is it too late? Emi Buendia on, and it's Leon Bailey who's been replaced.
I'm a bit surprised Bailey's come off, to be honest.
Horrendous day for Tyrone
Where have
Mings.
you been? Where have I been? He's a.
Headed set up his opening goal. He gave away the free kick that has led to Mount's second. Here's Chalaba. Now off the sheet.
There's a Mount.
Young.
Something happened again.
It's been a strange old Chelsea performance, really.
This is strange.
Hit nowhere near top gear, but they find themselves 2
Oh,
goals to the good. He'll take that all day long.
You get sucked in the morning. Sucked in the morning. Just get sucked in the morning.
Thomas Tuchel, who didn't lose in his first 14.
Sorry about that, folks. We're not mental. My shirt went missing. So I apologise for that.
64th minute.
He slits on his fucking heart. He gave it to Denver Bar. Case Arsenal. Oh, he's getting in now, the Liverpudlian twat.
Immediate upturn for a man who, when he was on the playing field, was the man who could pull a team up by their bootstraps, but now he has to rely on others to do it for the team of which he has charge.
Oh.
Many complaints about the way his side have played.
Apologies there, folks, for that. Yeah.
Mistakes seem to have done for them, but still plenty of time in this match.
Here's Buendia. Ramsey finding it.
I went that mental. My shirt went missing. I didn't know where it was. It ended up going at the other end of the room.
Better for Aston Villa. Can they make something count?
I still can't believe he scored a free kick. Mason Mount hardly ever scores free kicks. The guy's a legend. I know it's going to be a Chelsea legend. Oh well.
In the corner.
You go up the Blues. Third goal by Mount. Hopefully, we want him to get a hat trick. It'll be nice.
Back in from the Villa captain. Consa was trying to get there, but ahead of him, Chalabar just got a key flick.
Yeah, Consa. I thought this was coming all the way. Just
Senegalese tank.
a vital glance.
2 goals direct from corners this season for Louise, one in the Premier League, one in the League Cup.
Combine harvest. I never thought I heard that.
That one goes too far.
On the combine harvest. Now from you the key.
Maybe shy about
Oh, they're bringing on Coutinho.
Buendia and Coutinho together. They've done it just 7 times in the Premier League, but they are going to end this match on the pitch together. Here's Gallagher. Losings before he gets the cross in. Sterling!
Oh, Sterling! Oh!
Well, Martinez was rooted there and having to just hope.
Yeah, brilliant play by Gallagher here.
Oh, Sterling.
Didn't try
I thought it was going in.
just trying to guide it in that right-hand corner. And had he hit
I thought it was going in.
wouldn't have got across.
I just thought that was going in. Is he desperate as Jurgen Klopp?
Well, still to come.
Oh, West Ham has scored.
Against Manchester City. Liverpool in a better mood after their exploits in Europe this week.
So Tyrone Mings should already been on the yellow card.
Successful. But Pep Guardiola has Erling Haaland back in his ranks today after he was rested in midweek. Liverpool have brought in Milner, Robertson, Jota and Salah, but Darwin Núñez is on the bench.
Darwin Núñez is on the bench.
So that's to come live after this with Chelsea.
Oh, Tyrone Mings, you dirty git.
And they were down this place in the top 4 they have at the moment with Ruben Loftus-Cheek looking for a way through.
I do not like Tyrone Mings. That guy's a dirty git.
See the game opening up now as Villa a few chances to try and get the kick to it.
Well, here comes the latest Aston Villa change, and Philip Coutinho is coming on in place of the captain. 6th time this season that John McGinn hasn't completed.
Oh, I like you, John McGinn, but when you play for Aston Villa, you can lose.
So Coutinho, 17 minutes plus stoppage time.
Because he's Scotland's best player.
Aston Villa's fortunes.
Yeah, Steven Gerrard throwing everything at it.
He's captain.
Which he did do at Nottingham Forest on Monday as well.
But he hasn't been. He's injured.
Also had Cameron Archer.
So at the moment, captain.
He's not today because of a niggly
Yeah.
throwing issue.
Yeah. The third choice, Scotland don't even have that.
Here's Douglas Luiz.
Yeah, Scotland don't. It just gets shared around who he thinks deserves it.
Consa trying to give Mason Mount.
Or I don't know who else it would be. It would either have to be McTominay or something like that, because his next experience after them two.
Through by Buendia. Watkins challenged by Koulibaly.
Koulibaly! Senegalese tank.
Round now.
Scored for other options, but the corner is pulled back here to Matty Cash. Also looking for the flick.
There we go, update.
Enough on it.
Yeah, those balls in the box have got to be good ones. I think Chelsea have got the height advantage.
Come on, Chelsea. Let's get a third.
Jorginho, who only came on in this second half, has taken a knock. There's the man of the moment.
Real Madrid are 1-0 up.
Well, worst possible start for Villa, the best for Chelsea and Mason Mount. Such
And it's scored by Karim Benzema.
There's a bit of swerve and swaz and dip on the ball, but Martinez might look back on that one fondly.
Mason Mount was actually the last Chelsea player to score a Premier League hat-trick for them. He did so in a 7-0 win against Norwich last year. Here's Chalaba. Koulibaly.
Come on, Chelsea. Let's get a third.
Means
That's a free kick. Aston Villa now getting dirty now.
Jorginho. Chilwell. Gallagher.
Come on, Chelsea. 3-0. Well, din dan do. Not if you do balls like that.
Coutinho, Gallagher
Oh!
chops in.
Oh, so you do a very similar challenge to what Mings did to him, but he gets a foul.
More stoppages
What's the point in that?
for Chelsea. Deny Villa the rhythm.
You can't let one player get away with one challenge and another player does exactly the same and he doesn't get away with that. What's the fairness in sport?
He can play in so many positions. He's so versatile, Mason Mount, and he's got such a great engine. Rarely gets less than a 7 out of 10. It's probably a poor game for him, a 7.
We already know who's man of the match. It's going to be Mason Mount. Or the other one that might be close would be Kepa.
Konsa. Buendia looked offside.
Or can they do what they did to Man City? Can they give it to both?
This is the final change that Steven Gerrard
Then Donker.
can make. Jacob Ramsey coming off, and on comes Leander Dendoncker.
Whole City, you shite.
It's only his third appearance since his arrival from Wolves. He'll be leading the game.
Troy Deeney has scored for Birmingham.
Dendoncker to get into the Belgian World Cup squad.
Wait, Marcus Rashford actually come on.
Cash.
And he's actually come off for Cristiano Ronaldo. He took Cristiano Ronaldo off for Rashford.
Here's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Chalaba.
Wow, sounds like Ronaldo's had a hissy fit,
Back by Konsa.
which is nothing new there.
Just meandering along at the moment. Down to Villa.
Ronaldo seems to always have a hissy fit every time he gets substituted.
Give it another push.
It is busy times for both at the moment, especially Chelsea with their European commitments as well.
Oh, Man United fans are now moaning.
Both playing Premier League matches in London this week. Villa going to Fulham, Chelsea to neighbours Brentford. It is in matches like the one against Fulham that Villa will be needing to pick up points, although they've only got one so far from having visited the two clubs who were promoted last season. Here's Gallagher, Loftus-Cheek. Watkins. Here's Coutinho.
Oh my. I think this is great. Leeds United had a power cut and now Man United fans are now just complaining that the referee's a secret Newcastle fan.
Sterling.
But the only problem is you're still at 0-0, so why would they be complaining? And that should be a foul. That player took him out. Gonzo literally took Sterling out.
Martinez was lucky, really didn't need to rush out there. Could have easily found himself in no man's land.
How are Aston Villa getting away with all these dirty challenges?
He's coming under pressure there from Conor Gallagher. Here's Konsa.
If his team keep up these sort of standards, you would imagine they'll be able to pick up the next win fairly soon. They've got Fulham and Brentford next couple of games. It has been much better from Villa in terms of their attacking play.
Brentford and Manchester United, the only two home games they have left before the break for the World Cup. Taunts continue for Steven Gerrard, who's got a fairly rich history against Chelsea, should we say, down the years. Some famous Champions League battles with them. Lost a couple of domestic cup finals against them. Neither of his two Premier League goals against them came in wins. Of course, it was a year on from his slip against them, famously, that his playing career at Liverpool ended as he then went off to LA. There's Buendia. A tussle with Mason Mount, who was pulling back at him. Just to spoil the two goals.
Mason Mount's now been booked.
Yeah, we haven't had too much aggro out there today.
Oh, Leeds United have had a goal, but it's disallowed.
Here's Douglas Luiz.
That's just hilarious. Leeds had a goal disallowed.
Young. He's just caught Chalabar, who's hobbling a little. Ben Chilwell. Coutinho. Trying to tackle well. Finds maybe Buendia, but instead Thiago Silva has been a figure of usual calm reassurance.
Come on, Chelsea.
Sterling going to ground a little easily, but bouncing straight back up again. And Sterling finding space here means getting across to him.
Oh.
So he got his shot away, and Villa caught on the hop again.
Very nice first touch. Allowed him the chance. team at the moment as if Villa have got anything left to give despite the substitutions. Buendia, Coutinho.
And every time an England player goes down injured, Gareth Southgate winces at the moment.
Just treads on Mount. Just on the hamstring.
I've enjoyed the positives of Mason Mount's performance today. Here is Mount. He rounded off by looking for Sterling.
Go on, Sterling. Oh, unlucky.
Not what you want from your sub.
Well, it's petering out for Steven Gerrard's side. And there are plenty heading out.
Yeah, you wonder how things would have shaped up had they not conceded that early goal. But it is ifs and buts at the moment.
Here's Buendia. They just survived the challenge of Loftus-Cheek and find Philip Coutinho. It's Cash with the cross.
It's Chelsea 2,
Now
Aston Villa 0, 87 minutes played, folks.
Young. Ings left it behind, looking for Dendoncker, but Aspilicueta was switched on. Young's corner, cleared by Thiago Silva. Buendia.
Get out.
It's Mount leading the charge to charge it down and to set Chelsea on the front foot. Jorginho. Slashed down by Philip Coutinho. Chelsea still have one substitution up their sleeve, having made two of their changes at half time, so Armando Broja will get the briefest of run-outs.
Got a good goal against Wolves at the end of that match.
Yeah, which made his dad's birthday go with a swing. And the free kick is taken, and Raheem Sterling was offside. I think he thought he might have been. And that's actually his farewell, because Sterling is the man coming off. As Broja makes his 11th appearance for Chelsea, all of them from the bench. Here's Coutinho. Buendia. Problem here for Thiago Silva. Incredible amount of minutes they've been getting out of Thiago Silva this season.
Oh,
Just stamps on the instep Dendoncker. this stage of the match. And
Just use your sub.
Yes, quite, yeah. But it's a game in which you feel Villa do deserve something, but you don't always get what you deserve in this game.
Graham Potter deep in thought, and Steven Gerrard wondering what the next step is for his side. They've got this trip to Fulham on Thursday, so they need to get their season back on track. Worryingly precarious position, close to the relegation zone. The year when they had to kick on and been challenging for Europe with the kind of restructuring that they've had over the summer. 4 minutes of stoppage time.
God, Chelsea! God, Chelsea!
Young. This is Cash.
One of those days, unfortunately, for the Villa. With no lack of effort. In that first half particularly, they put an awful lot into it. But for Marisa Balaga, they got a couple of goals.
Heading for a fourth game running without having let one in. Kick by Marisa Balaga.
And that save from Danny Ings will be one of the saves of the season.
It's been a painful day all round for Tyrone Mings. Real pain, he's suffering at the end.
Yeah, seems to land awkwardly.
Hopefully you get what you deserve.
With your ankle
An absolute battering.
tired, and these injuries can happen at this stage of a match.
For the game in 4 days' time for Steven Gerrard's side.
Well, the Graham Potter bandwagon rolls on.
Bandwagon! Graham Potter! Oh, 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 oh.
Well, it's been a distinctly uncomfortable day for Tyrone Mings, whose error set Chelsea on the road to victory, and who did give away the free kick from which Mason Mount scored that spectacular individual second.
Yeah, that early mistake, it's hard to brush that off, I think, because he is such a howler. Put his team right up against it from the off, virtually. It stays with you, that kind of mistake, through the 90 minutes.
But Mason Mount does that to opponents, doesn't he? He troubles them, he worries them. He did it to his former teammate Fikayo Tomori, winning a penalty in the week that saw the former Chelsea man sent off, although Mount himself said he felt it wasn't a red card. And he's caused problems today for Tyrone Mings by being the beneficiary of his mistakes. They've used all their substitutions anyway. Aston Villa, because the three they made were all in this second half in separate blocks. Here's Buendia. Now Ollie Watkins. This is Mount. Cash trying to keep Conor Gallagher at bay. Mings has hobbled back on, but he's still clearly in some discomfort. Loftus-Cheek, now Jorginho. Gallagher. Loftus-Cheek. Chilwell drives it across and Tyrone Mings is behind it.
The Chelsea result and the Graham Potter bandwagon.
You can see how Villa Park has emptied out in that corner.
Graham Potter bandwagon rolls on.
Inevitable win. Only question now really is whether they will
Chelsea!
the
Chelsea!
scoreline they've already achieved. It's still the
Full time, Chelsea 2, Aston Villa 0. Like, subscribe to the bell notification bell above. I'll see you guys in not long for the game in the the Rugby League World Cup between Jamaica and Ireland. And after that, New Zealand versus Lebanon. See you in not too long. Like, sub, and boost the colour, and